Hey guys, Zen up here. Today we're checking out the T1 Pro EDC light from Thrunite. Inside the box you get the light itself, a user's guide, a USB-C charging cable, and a bag with some extra parts and pieces with a lanyard. So let's take this thing outside and see what it can do. It is a dark 13. We're outside. We have our light here on its Firefly mode, lighting up our cheat sheet real bright. Can barely see it out into the yard a few feet ahead of me. This has infinity mode, so we go from infinity low to infinity high. There's our infinity low. Out into the yard. We can reach the pump house there 50 feet away. And we can kind of see those trees at the end of the grass there 100 feet away. Let's go ahead and start ramping it up. And there is our infinity high. Real bright out into the yard. Off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass there, 100 feet away. End of the fence line, 150 feet away. And we can make out those trees across the road there, 200 feet away. This does have a turbo. Let's go ahead and kick that up. Just a little bit brighter from the high off of the pump house. Trees at the end of the grass. End of the fence line. And those trees across the road there 200 feet away. Go ahead and go about halfway down. Right about there. Still nice and bright. Not wasting our battery as much. We can still see everything that's going on out here. Now this does have a strobe, so here's your warning. And back to that turbo. Operation of this light's pretty simple. We have one button right here that runs the whole thing. If we, from the off position, hold that button down, we will get to our Firefly mode. Firefly is 0.44 lumens and will last there for 61 days. Let's turn it off and turn it back on. This has an infinity mode, so if you turn it on, it's not bright enough, hold down the button and it'll zoom all the way up. Flash a couple times and zoom all the way back down. Flash a couple times. So you can get the light exactly where you want it to be. On infinity low, it is 25 lumens and it'll last there for 60 hours. If we push it all the way up to infinity high, it will go up to 1,100 lumens for 2 minutes and then step down to 600 lumens for an additional 200 minutes. This has a turbo, so if we give this a double click, it will go to 1920 lumens for 120 seconds and then step down to 590 lumens for an additional 160 minutes. This light also has a strobe, so here's your warning. With a triple click, we will get the strobe. That is 1100 lumens and will last there for 3.9 hours. This light also has a lockout mode, so from Firefly, if we push down and hold the button for 2 seconds, it will enter its lockout mode. And now, when you push the button, nothing is going to happen. To get out of that, we're just going to press and hold this button for 2 seconds. It'll go back to Firefly, and then from there, you can turn it back on. This does have a memory, so if we want to not have it on so bright to start, we can put it there, turn it off, and then when we turn it back on again, it'll be right back at that spot. If you flip it over, there is a USB-C port here that will charge the flashlight. Just plug in the USB-C cable, and you can see that it is now charging. When it's charging, the light will be red, and when it's done charging, the light will turn blue. This light is powered by a 3400 milliamp hour high discharge performance lithium ion 18650 battery. You can use a pocket clip on this light either way, so we can just put it into our pocket that way. It's pretty deep carry, or we can put it this way and use it as like a modified headlamp on the brim of a cap or something like that. The end cap on this is magnetic, so you can attach it to any metal object and it will stay pretty well. It is impact resistant for 1.5 meters and has an IPX8 waterproof rating down to 2 meters. Well, that's all I have for this video. Bang around that bell icon if you want to be notified when new videos come out. Call us on the hotline if you have comments or questions and want to be featured in an upcoming video. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.